Hello everyone, Christina here. Welcome to a very different video for me. I've never done one of these life update videos because for the most part since I've been on YouTube, my life has been the same. I suppose I did have some updates when my cat Manny passed away and then also when I got the girls, Sophie and Daphne. But other than that, I've never really done like just a sit down personal video. But things have happened in the last little while that I would be very remiss if I did not address them. And I know some of you are going to have questions. So I thought, you know what, I will share a little bit and also explain where I've been and where things are going on my YouTube channel over the next little while. So long story short, I got married, added the wedding band to the engagement ring, and that's part of why I have kind of been absent. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. Back in, well, it was midway through the holiday card series. You may have noticed that my background up here changed. And that's because I was in the middle of selling my house. Yes, my beautiful craft room. I am giving it up. My husband, that's so weird to say, my husband and I are building a house, and we will be moving in about a month, and I will be building out a new craft room in that home. So hopefully I will be able to take you along for that a little bit, probably sharing mostly at Instagram, but if I have enough content from Instagram stories and whatnot, then I might compile it and share it here at YouTube. So if you don't follow me at Instagram now, this would be a great time, not just for craft room updates, but because as I clean out this craft room in preparation of moving, I'll probably be doing some giveaways, and I will be announcing them at Instagram in my Instagram stories. So my Instagram handle up on the screen right now, it is Star of May. You can follow me over there. So you'll be seeing kind of like new craft room updates, giveaways, little things like that. Anyway, so sold my house, and I'm so happy it's going to a wonderful family. The mother in the family is a crafter herself. She's actually a stamper and a card maker, so it worked out perfectly. This craft room will be handed over to someone who will love it. I know it's kind of silly, but there was a part of me that was really nervous about selling my home and having someone come in and rip out my craft room. I mean, I know it would be their home. They could do with it what they want, but just knowing in advance that they would be tearing it out kind of made my heart hurt. So I'm very happy to report that they are enthusiastic about crafting in this craft room, and I know I'm handing it off to amazing people, and I feel really good about it. And they've also been really flexible because, you know, if you've ever built a home, you know that sometimes there are delays. You can't really count on that final closing date and moving date until practically the week before. And so the new owners of my home, it's already sold, they're allowing me to lease it back from them until we're in the new house. So my husband and I are living in my home right now, and just for a few weeks, and then we'll be moving to the new house. So that happened mid-holiday card series. So that was quite a bit of stress. I tried to stay on top of things. I really wanted to have videos for you all through, Christmas into New Year's, but really all I had time for was to do that one video for Simon's Stamp, which you saw go up on the 2nd last week. So that is where that's been. And that's also why I've sort of dropped the ball on mail call. A lot of you who sent in cards for November and December are like, hello, where are our cards? I just haven't had a chance to film it. So good news, I'll be filming that today, Monday, when this video goes up, and you will see it tomorrow on Tuesday. So watch for that. I'm going to combine November and December. And speaking of mail call, another reason why I mentioned the whole moving bit, I don't know where things are going to be. Everything's kind of in fluctuation. So no mail call for the foreseeable future. I hope to bring it back. It was just super hard right there when everything got busy, and I don't want to promise something that I can't commit to and I can't follow through. So stay tuned on that. I hope to bring that back. Anyway, so now it comes to wedding. A lot of you were asking, what are you planning for your wedding? What are you doing for your invitations? The plan was always to do something very small. We didn't want to wait until after all of the travel restrictions and COVID and all that. We didn't want to wait. And so we thought, we're just going to have a really small kind of mini elopement style wedding, just the two of us. That was always our plan. We had planned to go to California to do that right at the beginning of the new year. But as you all know, California is having like one of the biggest outbreaks of the pandemic. And so it was not safe to travel. Also, in particular, travel restrictions in California are very strict right now. They are not permitting Airbnbs or hotels or any like short-term stay accommodations. They're not allowing them to honor existing reservations for out-of-state guests unless they stay for a full 2 weeks and quarantine. And we did not have a full 2-week trip planned, so we decided to scrap it at the last minute, I think 3 days before we were supposed to leave, and we put together a plan B. Some of you might have seen on Instagram that like over the spring and into summer, I was sharing a lot of videos of squirrels and chipmunks and birds. And all you could really tell was that somewhere out in nature, probably in the mountains somewhere. And I never really addressed exactly where it was. All I said was a friend's cabin. Well, it's my husband's family cabin. And we went up there a lot over the summer. It was very special to us. So we decided to be married up at the cabin. One of my husband's best friends of many years officiated for us. So that was really special. And we also were able to sort of last minute scramble a florist and a great photographer. Everything just came together really quickly. So married. Weird. It's hard to think. It's weird. I'll get used to it. Anyway, so after we got married, we went off to a town within driving distance for 5 nights or so, just a short honeymoon, and now we're back home. And we are planning to like have a real honeymoon trip. I mean, any trip away for a honeymoon is special and wonderful, but we really had hoped to do a little bit of traveling, especially right before I got mono, which was right when the pandemic was hitting. I got really sick and I couldn't travel, and then the pandemic happened and we haven't traveled since. Both of us really love travel, so we're planning to sort of do our kind of redo honeymoon trip next year over our anniversary. So we're going to plan that for next year, or I guess this year, so because it's going to overlap the 2 years. But anyway, you guys get the idea. So that is where I've been. Trying to think of I wrote some notes. I think I covered everything. So where is this YouTube channel going? More cards, more inspiration, more lettering, more just stuff that I love. I love the holiday card series every year. It brings so many of you back to my channel. I know a lot of you are seasonal watchers, but there are a lot of you who are not seasonal and that are year-round watchers, and thank you so much. You make it possible for me to do what I love every day and keep this as my full-time gig. Well, it's not really full-time. Like, I do part-time YouTube and online classes, and then part-time designing and product design for the crafting industry. So I design for Simon Says Sam. So between those two things, it is a full-time job, and thank you guys so much for making it possible for me to do what I do. It's phenomenal, and I know I'm so extremely lucky to be able to do this. I'm getting emotional. To do this all the time. You guys make it possible, so thank you so much for watching. And yeah, so we're just going to continue on. I know Jennifer McGuire, like we've been texting back and forth, we want to do even more classes with online card classes this year. So we're hoping to get that up and going. And I'm hoping that I won't have too much of like a content dip or a lowering of the numbers of videos I do because of the move. But just so you know, that is why. Everything's going to be in fluctuation probably for the next 2 months with the move, and then not having a dedicated craft space for a few months after. It's going to be wild. So crazy. Anyway, that is my life update. How long have I been rambling? Oh my word, it's been like 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with that mail call video for November and December, Wednesday with a brand new card video, and then back on Friday for a live. So join me on Friday at noon Mountain Time. I'll be back doing live stream card making. There's so many of you who love to tune in or watch the replay, and I love it too. So we're going to continue on into the new year. I hope your holidays were wonderful, or as wonderful as they could be in this crazy situation that we're in right now. I hope you spent time with family, or called family, Zoomed with them. That's what we did. We didn't see everyone in our family. We saw just a select few members of our family in person, and then got online and saw everyone else. So that was different but fun, just a different way of celebrating. I hope we don't have to do it again, but if we do, it's all good. We've done it. We know what to do now, and we can persevere and get through it. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Thanks for watching.